Here's the first world problem. As a digital nomad, I've seen more of the world than I have my own country. In just 6 weeks, I saw more of America than I had in the last 6 years, and all through the eyes of someone who had never even been to the States before. In a time of such divisions, seeing so much beauty and diversity in a short period of time reminded me just how great this nation is, and I didn't even need a passport to see it. And maybe this video will inspire you to get out and explore something new, even if it's the next town over. Hi, I'm Mackenzie of Mack on Earth. In the summer of 2024, I hiked the 272-mile trail in Vermont known as the Long Trail. If you're interested in those videos, I'll leave a link below. A week later, I began this tour of America. I make videos about my life along with travel and adventure videos. Feel free to hit those like and subscribe buttons. It's a free way for you to support all the time it takes me to edit these videos for you to enjoy. First off, this adventure begins by visiting my home state of New Hampshire. Then on to Boston and New York City. Took a flight down to New Orleans, road tripped through Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee. But with more of the country to see, another flight over to Denver, Colorado will kick off this West Coast road trip. So we have just picked up our Escape camper van. Now we're gonna head to Colorado Springs tonight. All right, let's get driving. This is the biggest vehicle I've ever driven. So far it feels pretty good. I'm excited to get camping tonight. We've got an RV spot picked out. We'll find some lunch along the way. Yeah, it feels good to be in Colorado. This trip will be my first time in a van. Quite the upgrade from the tent I'm used to on trail. I've always wanted a camper van, so this will be a good test drive for me. Oh, after an hour and a half of driving, we've made it to Colorado Springs. Cheers, Colorado. Good morning. Just woke up in the van. It was a pretty decent night's sleep. There's a couple of benches that fold out into a bed. I'm gonna make some breakfast and head into Garden of the Gods, which is just 2 miles down the street. Perfect location. Let me show you a little bit of the RV park here. Okay, eating breakfast, got dressed, brushed my teeth, all the things. Headed into the car. Oh, I just broke my toothbrush in the car. Garden of the Gods, a truly breathtaking natural wonder, and it's free to enter. The park is famous for its dramatic red sandstone formations, which were created millions of years ago through the combination of geological uplift and erosion. Once a sacred site of the indigenous Ute tribe, early European settlers who were awed by its beauty considered this place fit for the gods, hence the name. And of course, no trip is complete without visiting the gift shop. It's such a nice fall, overcast day. I love these red rocks so much. They're just beautiful. And the shapes that they make. I remember being here exactly 20 years ago when I was 17. These rocks haven't changed much since. Maybe I have, but it just feels really good to be back again and enjoy them from a different perspective in life. There's our sexy van just waiting for us. So what I like about Garden of the Gods is that it's a free park. They have all these one-way driving loops. You can just pull off and hike around wherever and go bouldering and play on the rocks. It's such a unique place. leaving one state and entering another.
The windshield's pretty dirty, but it says, "Welcome to Utah."
Just arrived at Field Station in Moab. Gotta check into the campground now. All right, this is our van's home for the night, parked next to another escape van. Pretty cool, gonna cook up some dinner. And this lovely thing is the gray water coming out of our sink. Well, just woke up here at Field Station and there looks to be a storm rolling in. I just saw some lightning. The wind is really blowing and it's just starting to drizzle. Nothing we could do but let the storm pass. It is pouring. All right, I've done some work for a couple of hours. Finally, the rain has stopped. Let's go and explore Moab. This one just parallel parked for the first time on the right. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is downtown Moab, and we're gonna get some lunch. Here we are at Gloria's.
Oh, I know.
This is Yelena's first Coors Light. How is it? Weak. Just got into Arches National Park. We paid $30 for a 7-day ticket. We had to wait until after 4 p.m. because we didn't have a reservation, but that's fine. We had to wait for the rain to pass anyways. Moab is home to the world's largest concentration of natural stone arches, with over 2,000 located in Arches National Park. This area has been inhabited for thousands of years, with evidence of Paleo-Indian communities dating back to 10,000 BC. In the Bible, Moab refers to a land located east of the Jordan River, often described as a far country. Early settlers in Utah, particularly Mormon pioneers, drew a parallel to this remote landscape. This symphony carved in sandstone is nothing short of magical. Here, adventure and serenity entwine. It's wild, timeless, and unrefined. And I absolutely loved it. Yep, I have left Earth and have landed on Mars. This place is so freaking cool. What do you think so far? Yeah, we like it here. For these long distance arches, I brought out the big lens on my camera. Well, the sun's just setting right now, but our plans are to be back in the morning. Good morning. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. My voice is shot. The stars are still out, but we're gonna try and see the sunrise in the park. By flashlight, we made our way to one of the largest arches in the park. The arch awakens to a fiery glow, dawn's arrival. For those who watch, it's not just a sunrise. It's an invitation to pause, reflect, and marvel at the raw beauty of nature's power and artistry. This sunrise tells me a timeless story of light triumphing over shadow. With each passing moment, the land awakens. And like the sun, I'm reminded that hope is an ember that refuses to fade. There was too many people at that arch, so we've decided to walk to the other one for sunrise. I think it's gonna be beautiful. Now you can really see the double arches. Just behind me is this one. Wow. I love this shot. Arches through arches. This place is so cool. Just off in the parking lot where the van is, just behind it you can see another arch. Wow. Let's see. Oh, there's the van right there. There's the van and there's the arch. And there's the moon. Okay, back in the car.
I want my breakfast.
We're looking for the best breakfast in Moab. Oh, she's happy. Look at that.
I mean, let's just take a moment to appreciate an Australian driving in America. You know? Look at these turns I've made.
So good. We are headed out of Moab, and the next stop is
Bryce Canyon.
Bryce Canyon. What, snow? Yeah. Yellen has never seen snow before, and it's just on the top of the mountains, on all the trees here. Okay, we just happen to be driving by Butch Cassidy's boyhood home. That little cabin right there. Losing it. We've been in the car for too long. Oh, I've been crying, laughing, because Yelena saw a sign that said World Class Wildlife Museum, and the sign said exotic deer. And I said, I wonder how they get them to dance on the poles.
That's not a funny joke.
Oh, it's hysterical. Oh,
That's a sad joke. It's a bad joke.
All right, rolling up to the OK Corral. We're here. Just pulled into our spot for the night. Look at that. We're here.
We're here. We made it.
Ready to take a nap?
I'm ready to take a nap.
Yeah. Well, we've woken up in Bryce Canyon to some more rain, and my head cold is not going away yet. I think we decided to just kind of skip doing any excursions in Bryce Canyon, and we're going to spend the next couple days in Las Vegas. We've got a hotel room, so we get a real bed, nice shower, and flushing toilet whenever we need it. And yeah, that's going to be a good thing. But we're going in there.
Known as the Sphere, the exterior of this building is adorned with hundreds of thousands of LED lights. This is the largest spherical building in the world, and according to the taxi driver we had, this technical wonder went 100% over budget and cost a staggering $2.3 billion to build. Inside feels like part science museum, part movie theater, but this theater can hold up to 20,000 people inside. We saw the film Postcard from Earth.
All right, it's the last day in the van. We spent the last 2 nights in Las Vegas, just kind of laying low, recovering from a head cold. It was really cool to see the Sphere. Today we're driving to LA. The van has made it to its final destination here in Los Angeles. It's been a long 7 days. I think we did the math and it was like 12 or 1,500 miles that we drove all in all. Which isn't bad. It was about 4 hours a day. I would do it all over again. I thought, you know, van life for a time was pretty cool. I don't know if I could do it for months on end like some people, or as a whole lifestyle, but for a week on a West Coast road trip, yeah, it was pretty fun. And Escape rental vans was excellent. It worked great. Had absolutely no problems with the van, and it was quite comfortable.
Ah, the traffic.
morning from LA, where the sunshine and the sound of helicopters and garbage trucks just feel like home to me. It kind of feels really good to be back driving around the streets. It just feels right, like I've never left, even though I haven't been here for about 2 years now. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some more friends.
We have a ranch in Moore Park. It's like 300 acres. What do you mean we have a ranch? Me and the lady.
Look at this.
Do you mind if I take a photo too? I have like a collection of people holding her.
I loved revisiting some of LA's iconic sites and exploring where I used to live. But for me, the real treasure was seeing the familiar faces of friends. If you've made it to the end of this video, let me just extend a huge thank you to you. I love filming and editing these adventure videos, and it always amazes me that other people enjoy watching them too. And remember to take in the wonders wherever you are. You don't always have to travel far to see something that amazes you. Most likely, there's something nearby that people may have traveled around the world to come and see. You just have to go and find it for yourself. Stay curious, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.